They care about you, so why are they ignoring you? Few things are as confusing as someone who clearly cares about you, but suddenly starts ignoring you. You know the connection is there, the bond is real, and yet their silence feels louder than ever. It leaves you wondering, what changed? Did I do something wrong? Why would someone who cares about me act like this? The truth is, when people ignore someone they care about, it's rarely about a lack of love. Instead, it's often tied to what's happening inside their own mind and heart. In this guide, we'll explore 7 possible reasons why they're ignoring you and what each one could mean. Number 1, they're overwhelmed by their own emotions. When someone cares deeply about you, those emotions can sometimes feel intense, even overwhelming. They might ignore you because they don't know how to process their feelings. It's not that they don't want you in their life. They're just taking a step back to make sense of everything. This could be their way of saying, I need a moment to figure out what I'm feeling. Number 2, they're struggling with personal issues. Sometimes life happens. Stress at work, family drama, personal insecurities, or even mental health challenges can take a toll. When someone is going through a tough time, they might withdraw, not because they don't care, but because they don't feel capable of handling everything at once. Ignoring you could be their way of saying, I'm overwhelmed, and I don't know how to talk about it. Number 3, they're afraid of getting too close. Caring about someone often comes with vulnerability, and for some people, that's terrifying. If they've been hurt in the past or are afraid of losing themselves in a relationship, they might pull away to protect their heart. It's not about you. It's about their fear of getting hurt. In their mind, ignoring you might feel like the safest option. Number 4, they're testing the relationship. This one can be hard to accept, but it happens. Sometimes, people ignore the ones they care about to see how much effort you'll put into the relationship. It's not always intentional or manipulative. It could be their way of seeking reassurance. They might be wondering, will they fight to keep me in their life? Do I really matter to them? Number 5, they're hurt, but don't know how to say it. If you've unknowingly said or done something to hurt them, they might be ignoring you as a way to process their feelings. For some, silence feels easier than confrontation. Instead of talking about what's wrong, they retreat, hoping you'll notice their pain and reach out. Their silence might really mean, I'm upset, but I don't know how to tell you. Number 6, they're protecting you from their problems. When someone cares about you, they might distance themselves to protect you from their own struggles. Maybe they feel like they're not good enough. Or maybe they're dealing with something they don't want you to worry about. Ignoring you could be their way of saying, I care about you too much to burden you with this. Number 7, they're confused about what they want. Even when someone cares about you, they might be unsure about what they want from the relationship. Are they ready for commitment? Do they see a future with you? Ignoring you could be their way of giving themselves space to figure things out. It's not easy to admit, but sometimes their silence is more about their own uncertainty than anything you've done. What can you do? If you're feeling hurt and confused, you're not alone. Here are a few steps you can take to handle the situation with care and clarity. 1, start with compassion. Try to see things from their perspective. Ask yourself, what might they be going through right now? 2, reach out gently. When the time feels right, open the door to communication. Use kind, non-accusatory language like, I've noticed some distance between us, and I want to make sure you're okay. Is there anything you'd like to talk about? 3, give them space. If they're pulling away because they're overwhelmed, the best thing you can do is give them time to process their feelings. It's hard, but sometimes love means patience. 4, reflect on the relationship. Consider whether there are unresolved issues or patterns that need to be addressed. Are there ways you can better support each other? 5, take care of yourself. Don't forget that your feelings matter. 2, focus on your own emotional health. Spend time with supportive friends and remind yourself of your own worth. Final thoughts. When someone who cares about you starts ignoring you, it doesn't mean they've stopped caring. More often than not, their silence is a sign of their own inner struggles, fears, or confusion. Instead of jumping to conclusions, approach the situation with empathy and curiosity. Sometimes, giving them the space to figure things out is the best way to show that you care. 2,